everyone, Humble here. A buddy of mine asked me if I'd make a short video of using the content manager's um, paint booth or paint shop. I said, well, sure I will, but I've had quite a few problems and I don't understand why this is making a funny thing down here, but that's neither here nor there. Anyway, this is a car I just got off race department. Nice kid that it is. And we're going to change the color. Now if we go to unpaint car, this is the car. Well, let's start with a color maybe that how's that? Oh, that blue is pretty. We don't want to monkey with that. Let's do the car yellow, and let's hit skin editing mode. Now up here is if we're going to monkey with the car. We're not going to do that, so we're going to hit skin editing mode, and it gives us this kind of generic color to the car right here. So it's going to give us an opportunity. If we go up here to this palette, we can choose to make the car the color that we want to make it. So for this, we just got to kind of search around. What was yellow to begin with? The car yellow. That's not really very pretty, though, do you think? Well, what if we put a little orange into it? It looks, well, sunset over Milwaukee. Yeah, it looks like, doesn't look too good to me. All right, let's just take a look. We'll go through the palettes. I don't know if we should have a purple one. We'll leave this alone. I don't know why certain colors have certain people seem to own certain colors, and I don't know why it is that way. So I'm going to kind of leave that alone. But at any event, we're going to try to find something, maybe a decent orange. I guess that's kind of. I don't know if anybody's taken orange yet, so I guess we'll go with that for now. So what else have we got here? Well, let's take a look. Let's get this little palette thing up here where we got some room, and then let's stretch him on down and see what we can actually do with this. Oh, we can do lots of things. We can have a license plate that's going to be the one we want. I don't know why it's a creepy color like this. Simplify and preview. Random from Great Britain. That didn't do much. The numbers random. Do a capital. Alrighty, I can't see shit though. I don't know why I can't see it, but I can. I just have to assume that maybe it's going to work. I don't know. We'll get rid of that, and we'll get rid of the postfix. Oh, it doesn't want to do it. It will, though, I think. You just hit something, and then do it, and then come back and get the delete, and I think it'll behave. I don't know why I can't see the son of a bitch, but it should say humble. It does. Humble. But we're supposed to be able to read it. Don't ask me why we can't. It's always something. Okay, now look, we've got a couple other things we can do. We can adjust the leather. So we have to get to where we can look in the car. And if you do it just right, you can sneak right in here. All right, let's see what we got. Oh, I oversnuck. Let's do this one. Let's see which color this is. We go to a red. Okay, that's that. Pardon me. Oh, golly. Let's see if I can get to see it. I think, boy, that's a pretty color. I'm using the mouse to zoom in. That's how I'm doing it. Well, let's go to the other one and see what this one is. Oh, we haven't done it yet. We got to choose it first. Okay. So we've got an orange car. Okay, so I see what we've got. This is going to do the stick shift. Wouldn't you think one of them would do the seats when you talk about leather? Well, you would think, but it isn't evident. The outside of the car is orange, but I don't know if we want orange stick shifts and what have you. Well, we don't have to have orange. Can't we just have something? How about black? That doesn't quite make it. A darker color would be all right. That ain't too bad. All right, we'll go with that. Now, what was this red? Where did this go? Oh yeah, it is the carpet. know. Well, red carpet treatment. How about green carpet? No, no, no. Blue carpet? I think we're better off with, we'll give it the red carpet treatment. Okay, so let's get out of the car and see how it looks. Oh, do we want flakes? We don't necessarily want metal flake. Let's take the metal flake off of it. That might help a little bit. So here's what we got. We got this little critter. Kind of neat, isn't he? Yeah, not too shabby. Well, when we get done, now if we could have hit modify and we can and then make a name for it, it's called mustard. M-U-S, oops, S-T-A-R-D, mustard. And we'll just save that. That way we won't ruin the original one. And hopefully we'll be able to read the thing when we get done. So let's just get out of here for now. Just like this. But let's take a look at the car. And we might want to do a little something with the adjustments to the car itself. Let's take a look at the lights. How do they look? Well, they seem to be happy. And can we animate a door? How about a right door? Well, that scared the shit out of me, but it worked. Left door? Yeah, so that means if we wanted to look in there, we can. Now, isn't that pretty cool? Did you know you could do that? You do now. Wish we could have monkeyed with the seat color, but we can another way. Just not right this very instant. All right, so isn't that cool? Now, isn't that something? Now, let's short this one. You can even hear it. That's cool. Look, it's got seat belt, but we don't have any of that. Okay, good enough. Let's see what I wanted to do. How about if we bring this little guy over like he was, and we go to align using data, and we take this little rascal, and come on, we got to get to a new palette of stuff, just as nice as a mouse. And all we're going to do is just a very simple to see if the thing is the camber is any good or what. So what we want to do is we want to raise the front of the car so we can look underneath, and we want to raise the back. It's called, this is the Y base. So we look under there and we see that actually it isn't terrible. The rear camber is a little squirrely, so we just fix it gently like that. And the front camber actually was quite good. I'm not 100% sold on the rear camber yet. Or you don't want it pigeon-toed. You want it just nice. Okay? So then now our camber's happy. Now we're going to get a hold of our palette again. And we're going to bring the rear width out just a whisker. And the front width out just a whisker. And I've got whiskers. So now we're going to bring the rear down some and the front down some. Now what this is going to do is write us a brand new KN5 file, which is not a bad thing to have. And if this works, we'll have the only one in the sub showdown with wheels and tires that are adjusted like this. It's not really giving us an unfair advantage, it's just changing it a little wee bit. Now let's bring this down to where that's about happy, and we'll take a look at the front. And it's hard because I'm not sure why. It could be, I don't know why it's so dark. It's very difficult for me to see where this is and where it ain't. So we're just going to have to, there, we're cutting through it. Now we don't want it up here. We don't want to cut. We want about there. So that's about where we want that. Now let's take a look at what we've got. Actually, man, the camber looks all screwed up now, doesn't it? It sure don't look right. Do you hear wind? I don't know if it's in here or if it's in reality. Okay, let's okay. Oh, it must be noise outside, I guess. Unless it's the car. Oh, I hit enable sound somehow. That's what it was. I wonder. It wasn't very loud though, was it? All right. Well, what do you think? The thing is halfway decent. We're happy. We're happy. When we do that, we hit update and we're good to go. Now we can get right out of here. Just hit escape, and you'll notice that we have a new color here. It's called mustard, and actually it looks a lot better here than it did there. I've done so much monkeying around with this. Now, as you'll see, I have not touched anything to do with that part of the car. Let's see if there's any other colors to the interior. No, there's not. Sometimes they offer other colors, and then we could find that and switch it, but that isn't the case. So let's take a look at mustard, and let's go to drive, and let's go to hot lap, and let's take a look at this new Queensland that I just got. I don't know if I'm going to like it or not, but we do. Oh, I don't see it. Oh, balls. Australia. Well, let's do it another way. Let's go to all. And I know it says Queensland, and I know I just got it. So let's see if we can find it. There it is right there. Now, I don't know which one we're going to do of it. Circuit, Clubman, National, Sportsman, Sprint. I guess that one. Well, let's give it a try and see what comes of it all. I don't know if I really want a thunderstorm, but we can try it. Let's give it a go and see if we're happy. So that's a quick tutorial on how to get a basic rundown of the paint booth. If you want a more in-depth thing, or you find a skin that you see on another car that you just, would love to have it on this one, that'll be in another tutorial coming up soon. Okay. That's a little loud, but nonetheless. So let's see what we've got. What can we do with this kit? We've got alignment, fuel. We better put some fuel in the rascal. Now remember, these are all stock tires. I haven't done anything to this. It's not modified in any way other than what we just did. And we got semi-slicks, 30. I don't know how it's going to be, so we're going to hope for the best. And just put mustard. And hit save. At least that'll give us a full tank. Let's see if we like it. It's got a real pretty dashboard. Yeah, we do have red carpets. Remember, guys, if you've got the Oculus, please go nice and slow for us people who don't have it, because it can make us want to puke. No offense, not because you're a nasty person. It's just that our eyes and mine don't go at the same pace yours does, so it gives us the pukes. And if you don't, I don't know, I'm sure you don't want us to have the pukes. That's not what you're making videos about. Okay. So much for Humble's inability at doing this. This thing can lay rubber. It doesn't do too good about staying straight. Let's try right from the standing start. Okay, here's where we would be. Everybody's lined up, ready to go. Thing because really it's a nice looking car on the inside. I feel kind of wealthy, to be honest. It's better than poverty stricken. Look at that room. This isn't going to be a track I do well in. Not because I'm trying to be lucky, just that I can see that. That don't mean I can't drive around with it, guys. I'll see. I know what tomorrow's got. Oh shit, I'm going to got a couple offers. Well, we'll see what comes. We'll see. This is the deal, guys. Well, you've seen how we do this. I'm going to slow her right down to a creep. Right off into the Louisville. See how skinny the tires marks are? That's fixable if you had any interest in it. So that's what we got right here. And I don't know if there would be anything really to take a look at. But this is what it looks like. Say, well, Humble. Oh, it does say Humble on there. Look at that. So if I did, oh, you couldn't play it. I don't think I could have this. Well, maybe I could. That'd be kind of neat, wouldn't it? Well, you see our wheels are not sticking out farther. It doesn't always show up like that. But we should have a... Now, there are things we can do to make this special if we had an interest in it. And I'm using dynamic lights, as you can tell, because it shows, you know, it's nice. Okay. But it's a pretty car, and of course I've got the other one that's just color, and it says Humble on it. So, be that as it may, let's give it a quick replay, just to see what the car actually looks like going down the road. Pretty sounding, isn't it? Well, good enough. You guys have the rough idea what's going on here. Let's go ahead and see if I can get a screener. Yeah, I got a screener. So things are doing good. I wasn't able to record for a while, so maybe we'll be all right. So that's how you do that.